Okay, guys, this is Tom, KD6SBR in Pahrump, Nevada. And I just want to show you that this guy's been on just about every day. I'm going to, hold on a minute, I'm going to reset something here. I got a problem with my screen. It's whiting out, so I'm going to reset it, and hopefully that solves the problem. I don't know if it's the monitor or the software, but we're going to get to that sooner or later. It was working fine all day, and then all of a sudden, even the timer's off. So something is malfunctioning with this thing. I got to fix it up. Anyway, I'm going to be pushing out about 800 watts here to this call. And there he is right there. His call is Charlie Oscar 8 Lima Yankee, and he is in Cuba. And his name is Eduardo. And last call we gave him, last shot, was just a couple days ago. There you have it, 7:29. And we've spoken to him about 4 times, actually, as you can see. So we're going to give it another shot here, so stand by one. Let's see if he's on now.
Roger, very clear in Kilo Bravo 1, November Golf, your signal 5352 now. Thank you for contact 73 Charlie Oscar 8 Lima Yankee, CO8LY, keyword set.
Kilo Delta 6, Sierra Bravo Romeo.
Kilo Delta 6, Sierra Bravo Romeo, 5 nights, yourself?
Okay, very good, Eduardo. Yes, we've spoken a few times there. Name is Tom, Tango, Oscar, Mike. Your signal is 5.9, plus about 10 at sometimes. A little bit of QSB, but you're doing a fine job again, as usual. Go ahead.
Roger, my friend, in this moment 5.9, no problem. Thank you for QSO, KTR 73 Canada, Oscar 8, Lima Yankee, CO8LY, keyword set.
Okay, so there you have it. My antenna's working great, but I definitely want a beam antenna for what they call 17 meters. I'm transmitting on 18 megahertz, that's 17 meters. Everybody's saying I got 5.9 plus 10, and then there's times when I can go on the computer, and I'll show you right now. Let me just show you this website here. I'm sorry if I'm doing the camera this way. It's easier for me to hold the camera vertically in my hand than hold it horizontally. Let me go to this website here. And this is the Northern Utah Web SDR server, as you can see. And you can go over here, and right now it's tuned to... Where are you? It's hard to see there. Okay, it's tuned to 72. And that's 40 meters, of course. And a lot of times my signal is without any power, running just 100 watts. My signal is usually S9, and that's where it is with an amplifier. I'm not transmitting, of course, but when I transmit with about 800 to 900 watts, sometimes 1,000, sometimes 1,100, it'll go over plus 20 dB, which is right there, as you can see, minus 53 dBm. So the radio's working great, the amplifier is working great. I'm very happy, and the screen whited out again. So I'm going to have to change this monitor with the other monitor I have, and I hope it's the monitor. If it's not the monitor, then it is the DMU 2000. If it's a DMU 2000, I'm going to have to send it in for repair. This I have not hooked up yet. This is the SCU-17, the code reader, and it also controls the radio by computer, which I don't normally do. I don't really control my radio through the computer. I like hands-on. If I wanted to control my radio through the computer, I would have gotten a menu-driven radio and hook it up to the computer, but I'm not about that. I just don't like computer-controlled radios. I'd rather operate them. As you see here, you touch this, you touch that, and everything is good to go. So that's about it, guys. This is, and by the way, this was the meter. Let me just do a little test here. I'm going to go down frequency here. Let me make sure it's clear of frequency, and I'll show you what I'm pumping out right now. I'm going to turn the high power meter off, just a regular. Okay, put this on standby. And push this over here to CW, and then I'm going to show you what actually I'm putting out here. Okay, so I'm putting out 70 watts. Okay, 70 watts, and let's see what I'm going to be driving. I'm going to put the amplifier on now. Amplifier is now on. I'm looking through the screen, so if I mess up, please excuse me. So let's see the difference between the MFJ, and I have an issue with this also. I just ordered another tuner. I'll have to get to that in another video, but this MFJ tuner has been giving me troubles ever since I bought it. I am going to sell it at a very, very discounted price. I did repair it to some extent, and it's working great now, but I still feel I'm going to just go with another tuner, and I will sell this at a very, very discounted price, basically half. And I got news for you. If you could send this into MFJ and have them check it out, it may be something simple. So I'm going to sell this for about a little more than half, $275 plus shipping. This thing goes for close to $500. So, you know, if you're interested, you let me know on this piece of equipment. It still operates good, you know. So let me just show you now what I'm operating. Let's see the difference in the meter. Okay. Okay, there's 800 watts. Okay, now let's go to the MFJ meter. Oopsie daisy. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to switch it to high power. Yeah, I forget sometimes. Okay, this is about 750. So it could be this meter. I trust this more than I do this. So, but of course, I doubt very much I'm losing any power. So hold on, let me turn this down. I doubt very much I'm losing any power. So chances are, I trust this more, but who knows? I could be transmitting and then going back to, 750 here. But I doubt that very much. I got to figure this out. You know, I really do. It's driving me crazy. It was working fine all day today. Let me just try this again. Let me... Turned it off. Okay. It's off now. Now the screen will be shut off. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it back on. Okay, it comes back on, and there you have it. And we had a power failure 3 days ago. I hope that didn't do any disturbance to the equipment. Although I did not have this hooked up, this was not hooked up. So if I did have a power failure and it was this could have been disturbed. It could have been maybe a little damage from the power surge when they turned the power back on. It's very possible. But this is how it should work, obviously. And due to the power surge, power failure, I have to reset this. It's 3 hours ahead. So I love this, man. I really don't want to get rid of this DMU unit. I really love the DMU unit because I got this clock here. It's just like the big version of the big one you see on the wall. This operates fantastic when it's operating great, you know, when it's operating correctly. You know, it gives me the different times, Tokyo. I mean, not that I really need all this. It's just nice to look at, and it does help me with the tuning. Obviously, you can change the frequency, but what it really helps me with is the filters, okay? Helps me with the filters. It helps me with the VFR. VRF, I should say, VRF. So that's why I really love the DMU 2000. So, and like I said, I don't know what happens with it. Sometimes it works fantastic. It doesn't white out for a whole day. So like I said, I hope it's not the DMU unit. I hope it's not. If it is, I'll just send it in for repair. Okay. Oh, and by the way, on this tuner, when I went to take off the cover, when I found out there was some issues with it, every single one of these little screws, every single one, were stripped. I could not get the screws out. They just kept turning and turning and turning. And then on the back end, let me just show you this here, because I am going to sell this, and this is full disclosure. Full disclosure, my friends. I had to cut this one off. I could not get this out. So this is grinded down here from my cutoff wheel. I'm very sorry, but that's the only way I can get this cover off. So I have to cut I have to drill that the the last remaining, cut off screw. I have to drill that out, and I'm going to retap all these screw holes. It's very easy to retap. It's only aluminum, so I'm going to retap these and put new screws in, and just hope what I did solves the problem. What was happening was when I was tuning up on a carrier, the reflected needle would rise very, very slowly. And then when I would turn this back, the reflected needle would drop very, very slowly. And then when I fiddled with it, it would stay steady. So what I did was, when I took it apart, I cleaned everything off. I tightened it. It was a lot of stuff that was loose in there. I'm sure a lot of people know about MFJ equipment. And now it seems to be working. But I had to go through a pain in the rear just to get this cover off. So I'm going to be selling this for roughly about $275. The thing works great now. I don't have any issues. But I went with a used piece of equipment this time. I did not want to get another one of these. This has been my all go-to tuner since '93. Not this one, of course, but I've had this since I went with this model since 1993, and I've never had a failure. This is the first time. And things change, people change. You get lower quality of work, and that's what happens in the industry. So there's sometimes you can't do nothing about it. I don't even feel like messing with MFJ, calling them up. I may, but I may not, and just get rid of it. And if somebody wants a great tuner that's working good right now, it's working fine. It does not have any issues. All I'm going to do is drill the holes out, put in new screws, and I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint over it, paint a little flat black to try and match the color, and sell it for $275 plus shipping. You figure maybe $300 tops. Now this tuner is only less than 2 months old, so just remember that, okay? So if anybody's interested, if you want to make me another offer, feel free to make me an offer also, and I will consider it. I only said I will consider it. I said I won't take it now, okay, kids or guys or anybody. I'm just joking now, but I will take an offer, a legitimate offer. All right, guys, this is Tommy T, KD6SBR, shutting it down. Bye-bye, guys.